up, bitch.
Is this thing on?
And in true Uncensored style, I think we got all the good stuff at the beginning of the show. Hey, so Mr. Uncensored himself is here today. Hey, Jeff. How you doing, girl? She here with us.
Doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm Rasputia, you know? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Actually, you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? And I don't know what's going on with TikTok because this is like a week ago. As we know through our Snapchat messages, I was going through a Selena phase because it was the 30th anniversary of the death of Selena on the 31st of March, and my TikTok has not let me forget it. My TikTok is just like clips from the movie.
How many years?
Like it's 30, Jeffrey.
No.
30, 1995.
Shut the.
Yeah. Yeah, girl. We old. We old. So I've just been sitting at like doom scrolling to Dreaming of You. And I'm like, oh, this is a sad song, man. I don't know. I was having all the emotions and feeling all the feelings as we slowly.
Shit.
I know, right?
It was
It's
horrible.
It's not good.
That is one of those things like that is pegged in my memory. Is when that happened to her. And
you forget it was. You forget she was so young. She was 23.
Yeah.
23 years old. My God, I think about where I was at 23 years old. I'd done nothing with my life, and this woman's like made a cultural impact.
Bitch, I was starting a business.
Yeah, I was drunk. Yeah, Joe.
I was
daylight
drunk,
savings is over in Australia, and daylight savings is on in the States. So we are now at the healthy morning time of 11 a.m. here in Australia.
Oh, we're back to the view time.
Yeah, I
I
know.
wanted
We
to do
just
a show with different people from different backgrounds and different generations.
different points of view. Because I am Barbara Walsh. Surprise, bitch.
Hey, the fuck?
Hey, Christina.
I know,
Well,
I'm gonna be in so much trouble. But listen, it was only because that bitch Vera in here, you know, I heard she's so mean, you know what I'm saying? So I've been avoiding her because she talks shit about my boy Trump. No, I'm just
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding,
Don't
love you. I hope you feel better, bitch.
She's gonna
Yeah,
fucking
we have a few people down today. Actually, poor Vera's not feeling well. I was just speaking to Luke. He spent 3.5 hours in a dentist chair yesterday.
Oh yeah, no.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I.
Oh, bitch, you sending me. He's got his phone all up in his mouth. Like I'm like, bitch.
Oh no.
I know you were here for 6 weeks, but
yeah,
you didn't see the inside of his mouth.
I was bleeding. I was like, man,
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that shit, man. No.
I'm not like a dental person. I don't like dental work.
I'm like, we got me and this one freaking snapping each other as I'm fucking applying 45 face creams in the morning. She's in the shower fucking. And then I got Randy, who he every fucking morning you get a goddamn snap from him, and he's taking a shit. I'm like,
beautiful.
Is this literally what the world has come? This is how we all communicate. We don't call each other on the fucking phone. We snap while we're showering, shitting, and we can get 3 minutes apiece from the people that are like around us.
Yes.
Hey, I called you last week. Don't be like that. I called you out of the blue, unannounced. I was like,
well, yeah, occasionally. One of us will pick up the phone. But yeah.
Otherwise, I prefer to do Snapchats of me looking like a little doll singing Selena songs. We were just talking about it being the 30th anniversary of the death of Selena.
Oh, that's Selena.
Anything for Selena. Oh, bitty, bitty, bum, bum,
I love
that
movie. That movie made me fall in love with her.
Could you fall in love with her?
With the movie?
Yeah, the movie. Well,
you don't like Jennifer?
30 years. I was 8. I was 8 years
She's a
old.
baby.
Okay, so give me some
And
credit. I had a cassette tape.
by
I had a
8, I
cassette
can
tape.
tell you fucking
What was
3
on
years
that?
worth of
Who
plot
had
line. I'm jealous.
Who had?
Yeah.
I
Who
didn't have
shot
access to
JR?
many things when I was 8 years old. So, I mean, give me some credit here. I'm lucky I even saw the fucking movie. My mom, they were so racist. Watching a Spanish movie. I mean, come on. I'm lucky that was even allowed to fucking watch in the fucking house. I mean, really, like.
I know we did really come from opposite. Like I'm trying to bring Mannequin to first grade movie day, and you can't watch Selena.
She can't watch
No.
Salinas, you know. It's not fair.
Right?
Oh, you
I mean,
can't watch that movie with that. Oh no, what is it? A Mexican? Oh no, no.
I'm telling you, that's why I started. That's why I dated a couple of Spanish guys. I'm sure that's why. Just to hear them
She
say
wanted to
Saturday.
bitty bitty bum bum.
Yeah.
Bitty bitty bum bum.
I love that movie.
I couldn't help it. Yeah, so I've just been
Watching
saying to Jeff that that's my TikTok stream. I don't know what I looked at, but every second TikTok is Salena.
I don't. Do you like the show's TikTok? I don't know. Like if you get on there, or Luke gets on. I'm like, who the fuck is on this thing? That it ends up like I'll scroll on there. I'm like, all right, I gotta go back to my account because I can't fuck around over
This
here.
is some crazy
I'm
shit.
like, who is on this goddamn thing? There's puppet TikTok, the psychic TikTok, and I don't know how it jumped from like the one fucking thing to the other. I'm like, all right.
Well, we do have some very famous. We've got Anna Renata, psychic, ghost hunting. We've got Lamb Chop, who is a famous friend of ours. You know, we're just
Okay.
all
So fuck
bleeding
you because
together.
you could explain.
Power Rangers. You know, it just happens. Every now
Okay.
and then
How
you'll
did we
see
end
an
up a
old
mermaid
Nickelodeon.
TikTok?
No.
Conspiracy TikTok. You know. Oh, we're in a new time.
That was probably me.
I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I
What?
want a funny
No, we
TikTok.
jumped
I don't know.
timelines. We all died during COVID. We're in a new time. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, I took notes.
I love it. She's
Oh,
my God.
and then what?
Nerd.
I ended up on like 40-year-old divorced people TikTok.
Oh, that sounds happy.
I don't know what's going on with the single dads over 40 that are divorced, but they have this new obsession with DJing and remixing all of shit from yesteryear. But,
yeah.
They're trying to reclaim their youth.
But this one guy, and he kind of looked like, well, The Rock's fat cousin.
The bold.
But he did a remix with Let Me Love You by Mario and Nickelback, This Is How You Remind Me.
No, that's not okay.
Weird.
Hello. Linkin Park, Jay-Z, fine.
Right.
Nickelback.
No,
I'm
that's
not down with that.
That's reaching. I do, however, like that new Creed, like techno drop song. Did you hear like the is it Take Me Higher or what is it?
It probably sounds like a
what
remix
song is
version.
it that they remade for the? No, it's Creed and it's not Arms Wide Open. It's another Creed. It's not a famous Creed song, and they have it set to like a whole house music background, like as if Skrillex remixed it, and it's fucking sick. Like, I mean, it was all over Instagram a week or two ago, so I'm assuming it was on TikTok 2 weeks ago, and I mean, just insane. You gotta look it up. Fuck, I wish I had the iPad.
As I said, my TikTok is just Selena. Just Selena and small dogs, apparently.
Oh, I get that, the fucking vacuum, the 15-foot umbrella.
Oh, do you know what else? My Facebook algorithm thinks I'm going to buy property in America. It's just showing me all these old houses. I'm like, okay, these are lovely houses. I'm like, I don't have $2 to rub together. The Australian dollar's gone to shit, and tariffs everywhere. But
welcome to
Facebook thinks I'm going to buy some, couple of $100,000 old mansion, which I would if I had money. But,
hey, look at nobody's going to be able to afford anything here soon because All the school districts are all fucked now. Nobody can meet their budget. The cities can't meet their budget. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be like Oliver back in the day. Please, sir, can I have some more? More? I love it. I'm all for more street
Can you hear it?
urchins.
Can you hear it? Hang on.
No.
No. This isn't it. I lied. I'm gonna
That's all
die.
right. We'll find it
Well,
later. We'll post
close.
it to the show.
Can you hear it?
We'll find it.
Can you hear it? You can hear it?
No, it's like when you can never hear my sound effect button. It's just not meant to be. It's sad. My Eric and Jane button doesn't work for anyone. It's sad. But she was on the Masked Singer.
I didn't see that, but I just
Do you know what Cherie did?
something with her. Saw a trailer for whatever one of the reunion things. I was like, did he just call me man boob?
Who called you man?
I just got a text that said man boob.
Who? Rude.
Oh,
It is 6. It's
Oh,
6
really?
feet from the edge. Just so we know. I'm sorry. I'm squirrel.
Okay.
well, it's just
but
there's been some development.
Okay. Show related developments or after show related developments?
Oh, you know, I mean, look,
It is what it is.
apparently, I started must have put out the bat signal or something.
Oh, the hoe signal's out, is it?
Yeah, I guess
Oh.
they just show up at the store.
Oh.
I might be being
Coming
caught,
for-
which is
coming for-
fun. It's been a long
Oh my god,
time.
can I come? Can I come to your house and go?
Not hear
How
about
we go?
this. Who's stalking you?
I'll make a beta Zeta.
Which is like 2 days. Oh my
You've got
god.
the best
We
staircase. You
talk
could run
all
up and down
day
the
long. We have a 394-day snap streak. I don't think anyone's ever had that. And you are telling me you're being stalked just now?
Actually,
How
I
am
have like
not
a
fucking hearing
700-day streak. Well, because I didn't really think that's what was happening
mine's 20,
until they
so
showed up
calm
at
down.
the store.
Oh,
Who
girl.
showed up at the store?
Well, there was 2 of them,
Someone.
but
Oh,
the one I didn't know
Menage.
was going to show up.
And he freezes.
Oh, we're fine. I can hear you.
Wait, the one you didn't what?
The one I didn't know was going to show up at the store. So
Okay.
it was.
It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. We like a stalker. It just spices things up a little bit.
You know, I still how I feel about getting roofied. Some poor bastards
flattering.
never get that lucky.
Yeah, it's flattering. You're wasting your
You know
drugs
what?
on
I mean,
me.
you gotta get roofied at least once in your life. I haven't had it.
Everybody should.
Yeah, I
Well,
haven't had
you
it
know-
happen, and I want it to happen.
You shouldn't want
Oh,
to
it's
feel
good.
wanted.
Yeah. And the couple of days after
Right.
you can't eat are great. You're like so skinny. Ooh.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
I just want to be like. Did you guys see that meme? That was like, I want to be like my ancestors who stayed home, vacuumed all day, and took. Oh my God! Yeah, Quaaludes. I was like, it was like,
Yes.
yeah, I think that was the goal. I'm like, 90s mothers had so much more fun. They had Vicodin and fucking Valium.
I don't know because
Percocet.
I'm going back at the moment
Right.
through the Real Housewives of New York City. I'm just doing a bit of a deep dive. I'm in like season 7, so it's like prime time crazy. I really want. I have an aspirational life to just go on holidays and fight with people, and that be my job. Like I feel
Yeah.
like, I feel like
People
that's
would
my
hire you
calling,
to do that.
right?
Who is this woman with her pointy finger and her fucking camel teeth?
Camel teeth. Yes, we need to bring back
Oh
Real
my
Housewives
God.
of Melbourne. OG cast, people.
I
OG
fucking love
cast.
that bitch. And the
But
fact that
enough
she's
about
a
us.
judge.
Yeah, I know, right? Gina. Gina Liano, queen of the world. Gina, if this ever gets to you, please come on the show. Jeffrey would die. Jeffrey would die. We love Gina.
show
We'll
up.
have to send Christina. I'll send you some Gina Liano, and you'll just live your life.
Please
She's
do.
big She's Italian to the wazoo with nails and hair, and she's a judge, and she's fabulous.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
All right, enough about our problems. Let's talk about other people's problems in this week.
Hot load of hot topics.
Titties out for Katrina A. Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Forever shaking their boobies across the world. So a bit of kind of breaking news, I guess, nowadays.
Who died?
Russell Brand. No one. Oh, people died.
Oh
but
my God! What happened to him?
Yeah,
Well,
yikes.
he has been charged, my friends, with rape and multiple counts of assault from a number of allegations ranging between 1999 and 2005. The charges follow an 18-month investigation by London's Metropolitan Police, which was sparked when 4 women alleged that they had been assaulted by the controversial comedian. I'm not
Jesus
really
Christ.
surprised.
No.
Wasn't he
always gave me
already
the
like
ick.
charged in the past?
No, the investigation
wasn't he
was
accused
happening.
of something?
Yeah, but this
Oh,
is like
okay.
official charges. We're going to try and put you in prison kind of thing, you know?
But like, I feel like he's one of those
Wow.
people. He just, it's not shocking because you knew who he was.
Yeah. So he has released an official statement. You want to hear what he has to say?
I'm sure it's going to be entertaining.
Okay, this is from Russell's own X account. When I was young and single before I had my wife and family, I was a fool. Man, I was a fool before I lived in the light of the Lord, he said in a video message. I was a drug addict, a sex addict, and an imbecile, but what I was never was a rapist. I've never engaged in non-consensual activity, and I pray that you can see that by looking in my eyes, and he stared, that is true. So he's found the Lord.
Well, I mean, fuck the Lord thing, but it is right. He's just being.
I'm glad you went there.
He's got to go to
I'm glad you
trial,
went
right?
there.
He's got to prove that he's.
Why
innocent,
is that?
right?
But why is that always the thing they go to? Rapists, murderers, child molesters. Oh, it's okay because I'm good with God. It's like,
Because they think that if they repent, that they'll be forgiven for their sins, and it's like, honestly, in this society, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you repent or whatever. It just, nobody cares. You know, it's like you did what you did, and maybe God can forgive you, or you can think that God can forgive you, but is the public really going to forgive you the way that God does? No. Like, you know, you're not praying to the community. You know, it's just, what are you proving to the people that you're sorry? Go the fuck away. Like,
What were the charges again?
rape and sexual assault, multiple, from 4 women.
People. Yeah, that's
And look,
now,
for everyone
and
that comes forward, like,
right.
sorry,
Yeah,
continue.
that's when you're 4. That's
It's not a
good.
coincidence.
No.
You know,
no,
it's
yeah.
not a coincidence.
You know what I mean? It's hard
You
to
know.
even give somebody the benefit of the doubt when it's like you got multiple people. Like he's always kind of said who he was, but there's 4. I don't know, dude. Good luck.
Yeah, good. Like I guess he made his millions and got out of Dodge, so he's never gonna like be poor and destitute. So
Yeah. Just seeing him on, I'm forgetting Sarah Marshall was just hilarious. But then, like, I just, like, when he says, look into my eyes, like, just looking at him right now, he just looks like he's crazy. Like, he doesn't, like, look like a sane,
He's always
mentally stable, you know, I mean, who the fuck is mentally stable? But I'm saying he really doesn't look like a just a normal, stable person, not mentally, but just normal. You don't look stable. Like, you look disheveled as fuck. Like,
yeah, but what was that about in the early 2000s? Everyone wanted that unwashed giant hair. Like, it's like, oh no,
raggedy
that's
and
never been
unbrushed. Like,
attractive.
it was just gross. Like,
No, you don't have you don't look like Amy
long,
Winehouse. He looked like Amy Winehouse.
long, dreadlocky, like, greasy, disgusting. Again, like, just woke up from a hangover kind of guy. Like,
dreadlocks aren't gross.
I'm telling you, his looked gross. My husband's looked gross. That's why he cut them off. So,
Oh,
yeah.
Joey, of course you had head dreadlocks. Of course you
Of
had
course he
dreadlocks. I
did.
love that. I love it.
Oh my
All right,
God.
what is your controversial opinion on a mullet then?
It's so fucking stupid. Why would you have a mullet?
I
You look
love seeing them out in public. Okay, love it. I love to collect them. I'm like, oh, mullet, yay! Like,
Oh my
I
God.
mean, it's fucking horrific, but I fucking love it. I'm like,
It's
I'm really
hilarious.
sorry,
Okay.
but the kids getting around with huge mullets, that's akin to child abuse. Like, that's not okay.
There was like a weird version of it that came back. Where like
Oh,
I
it's
saw
here.
people with it over the beginning of the summer, where like the sides were kind of shaved,
Side,
Yeah.
side shape, yeah.
and like
Long at the
one
back.
of my friends that Christina just loves to death definitely had that haircut at the beginning of the summer. I was like, I'm like, bitch, it looks like a fucking mullet.
No.
Yeah, it's just not okay, really. I don't know. Of all the things you
No.
can do with your head, you want to look like a door snake, like a weather, like it looks like
Who
those
had
things
that
you
haircut?
put to block the weather.
Theo Vaughn had that haircut, like where he had like the
Yeah,
shaved sides, but like the
yeah,
longer. Yeah, that
yeah.
he looked
That's been
retarded.
around in that's been around in Australia for like 18
Stupid.
months. You always get it like a little bit later.
Well, I think
Things
it's
happen then.
over now. I think
Yeah,
it's.
it's over
Yeah.
now, but there's still people rocking it. There's still people rocking it. It's just like,
I mean, it wasn't even like a full mullet. You know what I mean? It's not like a classic mullet. It's like, I don't know. It was.
Like a lazy mullet.
It just reminded me.
yeah,
It had
it's
like
lazy.
it had traces of mulletness.
Moulet. The moulet. Like
Oh my
we used to have a lady that used to rock around near us. We'd call Chick Mullet because she had like the full high top long. And this
Oh
one
my
night,
God.
someone yelled out very drunk, "Chick Mullet, you rock!" And she was like, she felt it. She felt
Oh
it.
my God.
You gotta feel the love sometimes. You gotta share the love, right?
Well, I guess
Because
so.
hell will freeze over sometimes. Shit will happen. Madonna and Elton John are friends now. Look at all that
My
plastic
boyfriend.
everywhere. It's gorgeous, right?
Well,
For those
my
of us that
boyfriend.
don't follow pop culture, Madonna and Elton John have been. Oh, well, Elton John has been feuding with Madonna for decades now. But at his recent SNL performance, she came backstage and was like, "Yo, what up?" And he asked her to forgive him. Weird.
They got 5 heartbeats left. You know what I'm saying? Let them make it right with each other.
Yeah, I feel like Elton's very like. I feel like Elton's on the way out, man. He's like doing all these weird sit down concerts and like albums with. Yeah, I'm just like, Elton, are you okay? What's going on, girl?
I think, you know what? He's one of the
Tap it
lucky
out.
ones. I think that's older, and he's having fun though, for real.
Well, he made it. He made it as opposed to like all of their contemporaries that are.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of them are all
Where's
fucking
Michael
dead.
Jackson? Where's Prince? You know, they're all gone.
And he was the fucking real crazy one, really.
Yeah, he was like doing blow everywhere, like, you know, having all the sex, doing all the stuff. And Madonna and Elton John are the survivors. It's like, wow. I mean, they got nothing on share. They got nothing on share, but whatever, you know. They got nothing on share.
Right, but I mean, what? Okay, so it's Cher, Elton John, and Madonna. That's what we have left. Who's left besides them?
Right. That's it.
It's like megastars. Right?
But I do have a question for you. I do have a question for both of you. What would it take for you to forgive someone that you've had a decades-long feud with? Is an apology enough?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
What else would
Why?
you
Who's like waiting behind? Is there somebody like in the screening room?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Mike J.
Could you imagine? Here comes the cast, someone that used to be on TV. Could you imagine? Ratings galore. That we would go viral for all the wrong reasons. It's okay. We have the tapes. It's okay. We have the tapes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know
what
what
you're
else
talking about,
I would
allegedly.
expect besides an apology, other than like just talking about what the fuck went down.
Right.
I mean,
I think when it comes to someone like that long, they just don't register in your life anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there are people that I used to be very, 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 very close with that I probably wouldn't even know in the street anymore. And
yeah.
I'm not a big grudge holder unless it's for myself. I hold other people's grudge as well. I'm that bitch. If you're like, we don't like her, I'm like, okay, we don't like her.
Yeah,
I will.
exactly.
Let me go. I'm in, coach. Put me in.
Yeah.
Break a neck. I'm in. I'm a good wing woman, but yeah. I keep telling this to, some of our panelists that are a bit emotionally charged, as we had this conversation with Luke the other day.
He must be talking about you, bitch.
No, we were so telling Luke, like, giving people that much energy when they don't, like, it's just a waste of time, bro. Don't you have more shit to worry about than hating some bitch you don't talk to anymore?
Oh, she's still going on about Brooke?
No. You bitch.
I know. Aren't I a cocksucker?
It's not that, like...
Allegedly.
It truly depends on how long has it been.
We're tired.
Like, how long is too long to talk? Like, it depends on, like, how long it's been since you started the fight. And then, like, if it's been more than a year, then I'd be like, get the fuck over it, Like, why are we still talking about this? But if it's, like, fresh, and it's just, like, a couple months old, then I understand the hate level and, like, why you would want to keep talking about it, because, like, it's still getting to you under your skin. But if it's still bothering you after a year, then I think that you need to resolve that. Like,
release it. Gives you cancer, that shit, man.
If you're holding on to hate for that long, or at all, like, you got bigger shit.
Yeah, like, I know that I have,
look inward.
Like, a personal relationship where I don't talk with this person, but I have to interact with this person all the time.
I love that.
And
is it me?
No.
Are
you fucking kidding me? No. In my daily life, you dick. You're not around all the time. So I just put up with you. No. So I'm just saying, like this, I have to interact with this person and I have to be cordial, I guess. But I don't speak directly to that person, and they don't speak directly to me. And it's awkward, but I was mad when it happened a couple of years ago, and now that it's past, it's like, all right, well, now I just don't give a shit. Like, there's no emotion, there's no feeling, there's no nothing. It's just like, that's a body walking around the room. I know that person. If they wanted to resolve it, they would have to come to me, open the line of communication.
Bag of meat on bones?
What?
The bag of meat on bones?
Bag of meat on bones.
Just the person walking around the room.
Yeah. Because again, but they would, if they opened the lines of communication, if they acknowledged me, because I do acknowledge them, because I'm not a complete fucking piece of shit. But if they opened up the lines of communication, it could get resolved. But again, I'm willing. It's just, are they willing to? And I'm not going to be the first one to be like, yeah, I want this to be resolved, because I don't know if that person does.
I kind of really thrive on that, though, when someone won't talk to you. I'm always like, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I was like, I'll get right in there. I'll be like,
sometimes that was like
that.
I've had that happen at Walmart, and I just sat there like this, didn't acknowledge, kept talking to the person, and they were trying to, and they did not fucking exist.
Oh my god.
No.
I just
I
was
don't.
like,
I let my presence be known. I'm like,
look
hey,
right
how
through
are
that
you?
motherfucker. I
There
mean,
are
and it was
Nice
sometimes
eye
years
contact.
ago. That's
that
horrible.
small comments are passed, and either I react or I don't, depending on my mood. But again, just another person.
Just
I
another
don't
bitch in
know.
the environment, man.
Okay, so I've been doing a lot of therapy in my time away.
Ooh,
Woosah. I don't want to fucking hold on to anything. I don't want to hold on to anything negative. I don't want to hold on to anger. I don't want to be upset. I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
I don't care who it's with, my parents, exes, fucking coworkers. Like, I do not want to carry this shit at all. Like, you
Life's too
people.
fucking hard as it is.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I just, I can't try, like, all those, no.
Go. Who wants to carry around a fucking 20-pound bag of anger on the back of their backs when you've got other shit going on 24 hours a day, bro?
Exactly. I have more
It's
important shit in my
exhausting.
life to worry about.
Exhausting. So that good segue though. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. This is kind of just happening. Celebrity Big Brother is back in the UK, and there has been a little bit of not a little bit, a big controversy surrounding the face that used to be Mickey Rourke and Jojo Siwa. Random, right? So Mickey Rourke was given an official warning from Big Brother, and there are calls for him to be removed from the house after he sledged a fair few remarks at Jojo Siwa. So Mickey Rourke, upon meeting Jojo, he's 72, by the way, asked her if she liked boys or girls, and she said, me, girls. My partner is non-binary. She has an Australian girl partner, and he said to her, ready for this, if I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore. To which Siwa swiftly responded, I can guarantee you I'll still be gay and I'll still be in a very happy relationship. Then he said, oh, I'll tie you up. Wait for it. Later in the day, Rourke, when they were illegally discussing nominations, he said, I'm going to vote the lesbian out real quick. So Jojo, and they were in like the yard together. Jojo's like, if that's your reasoning, that's really homophobic. And then he yelled out, I need a fag, not you.
Wow.
And people are like very, 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 very upset with the fact that he seems to be victimizing this little girl, young woman now. She's 21. I think everyone still sees her as, little tiny Jojo with the bow. But it's an interesting conversation to have about how the public is perceiving language these days, because Jeffrey's of the same vintage as I am. We have been called much worse in public, and it just seems very, I guess it's refreshing to see someone come to the aid of somebody that is, not straight, and support them against someone. But like, this guy's 72. And everyone's going like, oh, he's old. He doesn't know. Like, better.
He knows. Look,
He knows.
you
know
gotta
better.
get attention. Everybody loves a comeback story, right? So, let me go on Big Brother. Let me be a fuck. Piss everybody off. I'm gonna go away to rehab because I fell off the wagon again. Oh, and then I'm gonna have a nice comeback and go try to get another Oscar.
I'm just,
I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but don't be surprised.
with the fag thing. Like, it's a joke. Yeah, it could be a joke, and everyone's
That was a joke.
I mean, yeah, that was definitely a joke. I don't really love.
Funny. Like,
I don't really love the I'm gonna tie you up. You won't be gay anymore. Toxic masculinity, especially with that face. He looks like the oldest lesbian.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, I didn't was she visibly like uncomfortable while he was saying this shit?
I haven't seen that footage. I've seen the fag lesbian thing. Like I've seen that, but I haven't seen the
even
other
though like
footage.
the lesbian like saying that, I'm like that. Come on, really?
Yeah.
Fucking
And look,
really?
to JoJo's credit, she took it in her stride. She was
Yeah.
she's like, and that like people were visibly uncomfortable around, and she's just like, one breath, one day at a time. That's all she said. Like she's used to copping it. She's used to copping hate left, right, and center. I think it's very different when it's somebody that is supposed to be a respected individual within the entertainment industry.
He's not.
Like, I know, but he's got an Oscar. You know, he's an Oscar.
Yeah, but everybody knows he's fucking nuts.
When did he win that Oscar? 20 fucking years ago?
The punching movie, right?
It wasn't that long ago. I mean,
well, Selena, hello.
Fucker is not relevant in my life. So I feel like if he's not relevant in my life, I don't hear
I
about him.
don't know. JoJo would know who he is.
Yeah, like, they would too. He was in Iron Man.
Oh yeah, he was too. Yeah, but even that's old now. You know, we're old. We're getting older and older every day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't like hear his music or whatever the fuck he does, then I'm not.
He's an actor.
He's an actor. See, who the fuck is he?
Oh, were you thinking of the guy who voiced Santa Claus?
In what movie?
The claymation one from the 60s.
No, my God, no. I don't know who this guy is. I've heard his name. What he does, what he's been in, no motherfucking clue. I am oblivious.
He's a trash bag actor that's better days have seen. Better days have long and truly been seen.
The worst. The worst.
Yeah.
I know. I know this.
I hate that. At risk of sounding offensive, that boomer mentality where you just haven't met the right man yet. It's like fuck off. It's like, no one wants your nasty old dick anyway.
But I
it's
also think too, it depends on the individual, right? If I haven't seen the footage, I have no idea. So if she's visibly uncomfortable, we got a problem. If she's like there and she's kind of like looking at him like you're an idiot or whatever, she doesn't care, but everybody else does, we got a fucking problem, right? Like, if you're watching something and the person experiencing it doesn't have an issue and they realize like, oh, he's fucking being an idiot, whatever, fucking relax, you know? Like, if she's got an issue, let's get him out of there.
But I think that can happen in real life too. Sometimes you are in a situation where you don't see what's happening to you is a problem unless somebody else goes, hey, that person shouldn't really be speaking to you the way that they do or doing X, Y, and Z to you because that's not cool. That's, gaslighting, that's abuse, that's bullying. Sometimes you don't see it, and it does take the reaction of the people around you to go, oh, maybe that's not okay. So I'm glad that the reception from the public has been largely on JoJo's side and on our page, especially. People have been very supportive of young JoJo, which is nice to see. The comments are interesting. We did have one commenter saying that freedom of speech isn't allowed in the Big Brother house? ?
That's not freedom of speech.
That's hate.
Right.
Fucking people.
Yeah.
It's not hate either. But sexual harassment, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a
line.
And
again, sorry, it depends on the person, right? Like, if a 72-year-old said that to me, it's not going to fucking bother me, right? Does that still make it sexual harassment?
Of course. Yeah. Well, I guess of course it does, but it's just I can't believe that people are going, oh, so it's infringing on his freedom of speech that he can't call her. Bullshit. He can't just the lesbian, like that's the lesbian.
I know.
It's like, really? The fuckwit. Like, do we call you that?
The tying up thing, like, I get, like, that's the generation, that's his fucking toxic masculine bullshit, and I really think that's just him wanting attention, but
like, why her?
That doesn't make it okay, right? Like, it's you don't do that,
right?
To people,
like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you don't.
Like,
what
just
the
leave her alone. Like, pick on somebody else, like, pick on the straight girl. and tell her you're going to tie her up. Would that be different?
That's the
I
thing.
also wonder how much of this shit is set up beforehand. I know it was really nothing. Okay, hi. Did a reality show.
Yeah.
Everything's fucking scripted. So, like, how much of this was set up, right? Because
we need someone to fight with someone. It's like,
and everybody's talking, right? And every time they need a villain every season.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't get like, he didn't get removed, did he?
no, he's been given an official warning.
Okay,
by
right.
Big
So
Brother.
if they were really that worried, he would have
Yeah,
already
they would
been
think
fucking
so.
removed, right?
Yeah.
So, we gave him a warning to keep people happy, like, but this is going to keep now more people are going to tune in, right? And
Mhm.
Well,
and
Big
he's gonna
Brother,
say something
Big
else.
Brother UK is pretty toxic. Like the celebrity, they want people fighting every 5 seconds. I remember when what's his name? Oh God, what shall do it?
Leslie?
Beverly Leslie. Yes, he was in there, and he was fighting with chicks, and Perez Hilton was fighting in like it. They love Leslie Jordan.
Perez.
There we go. We got there. They love a little bit of a fight.
Good
It's just
friend,
like
Perez.
just stoke them up and watch them go. But yeah, I think we can all agree Mickey Rourke's just gross. End of
Yeah.
story. All right, the Bieber. The Bieber has
Who?
snapped allegedly. Justin Bieber. That's Justin Bieber.
The first picture's like cut off by the things at the top of the screen to me, so I can't see his
That
face.
is Justin Bieber, and he has in the last last day or so, they're saying attacked paparazzi. I'm like, really? But he's basically told the paparazzi to go away, baby. Go away now, because they are following him in his private time, which he is experienced with. But this all happened in Palm Springs because Coachella is coming up, so Palm Springs is full of celebrities. Justin shouted at the paparazzi, "No, not good morning. You already know. You know why you're here." He shouted, and then that's when he's doing the money. That's all you care about. Get out here, bro. Money's all that you want. You don't care about human beings, and kept screaming, "You don't care about human beings," until he disappeared into the coffee shop. Which is fair. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, and I think TMZ is the worst offender of this because they always get these exclusives, but you don't see what they say to people before or after.
Yeah.
You know,
What they do to get these.
say some of the most heinous shit to these people, and then go, react.
I think there's a lot of celebrities, right, that have a give and take relationship with these fucks. And then I think there's people like him who went that have just been tortured beyond measure by them.
And they are the real like celebrities, the people that are being hounded by him, not the people going, "Hey, I'm going to be here at 5:00.
Yeah,
you know, show up and take photos of me." That's people that want to be celebrities. There are grades of celebrities for a reason. Some people don't have to call the paparazzi because they're walking their dog. You know, other people do, and I think, especially with everything that he's had going down allegedly, just leave the kid. Oh, he's not even a kid. He's not even a kid anymore.
Is Selena? Was that her album just come out there?
Yeah,
it wasn't that long ago, right? Because I mean, I'm behind on new music, but I just heard some track and I was like, oh,
yes.
Selena, and it was Selena
Gomez.
And then the other one, no.
Call me when you break
Twilight Zone.
But Ariana. Jeff's having a pop music orgasm. But I think we could just leave Justin alone. I feel like when they're working, okay, when you are on tour, when you're at an event, when you're yeah, for sure, go crazy. You know, take the photos, do the things. But when they're just like, you know, shopping with, especially when their kids are involved or they're with their family, it's just like, let it go. But I don't really care what Justin Bieber drinks at Starbucks. You know, it's not
No, get a
I don't
fucking
think many people
telescopic
do.
lens. Get the fuck out of their face. Jesus.
Right, yeah. What are the good old days of people getting toe sucking videos and shit like that? You know,
Steven.
where are they? Fergie. Good on her. All right. I saved the death and destruction this week for the view from here. This one's juicy. You ready?
Yeah.
Comes from the Am I the Asshole thread as usual. Am I the asshole for not having my wife buried a long deceased husband as my stepson desired? My wife died 3 months ago, suddenly after 9 years of marriage. I was in charge of her funeral arrangements. We had one daughter together, 8 years old, and had 2 kids from her previous marriage, 16, male 16 and male and female 14 that I adopted. I had discussed her burial spot with my stepchildren and told them I wanted her buried in my family plot where I intend to be buried one day. My stepson said he would have wanted to be buried next to his biological father. Try that again. My stepson said she would have wanted to be buried next to his biological father, her previous husband, who died 12 years ago. My stepdaughter said she didn't care either way. I didn't want to disagree with my stepson on something like this, so I looked into the cemetery where her previous husband was buried, but found out there was only one adjoining plot next to his grave and no plot adjoining the adjoining plot, meaning that I can't be buried next to her one day. I told this to my stepson that I can't bear to not be laid to rest beside her. I know that she loved her previous husband deeply, but she loved me as well, and I've only ever loved her and only ever will. He didn't agree. He said that she always wanted to be reunited with her previous husband. Ouch. We were in complete loggerheads over this, but in the end, it was my call and I made it. He was so upset with me and still is. He earlier said he needed time to get past this, and now says he needs me to apologize. Stepdaughter says thinks we should be having this fight because it doesn't matter what happens to anybody once they die. I want to apologize to him, but I don't think I'll mean it. Even now, I think I would have pained my heart so much if I. Even now, I think it would have pained my heart so much if I'd listened to him and buried next to him. Is it the asshole? Oh, I've stumped you.
You know what? That reminds me of this thing I just saw where all the the pallbearers fell in the casket hole.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, you spoiled my end of show.
I never know what the fuck we're talking about. I don't ever know what the hell's going on this fucking thing.
That was gonna be my what the fuck.
I show up and you fuckers are always fucking with me somehow.
Maybe if you were around more, that you would know what the fuck was going on, Jeffrey.
Oh shit!
It's not my fault. I'm a very busy person. I haven't got all day.
Anyway, back to the dead people. Back to the dead people. What do you think?
So, okay, how long were previous husband and mom married?
Well, obviously long enough to have 2 teenage children, but he died 12 years ago, so they would have been. These kids are 14 and 16, and the husband died 12 years ago, so they would have been babies.
Yeah.
They don't even know him.
Right. Technically.
And
then how long has
he adopted these kids and raised them?
Oh wow, okay. And how long has he been with new husband?
They said 9. I think it said 9 years.
9 years.
Together. So,
Yikes. And how did was it like an accident or was it like a sudden death or like?
Doesn't say these things. Yeah. So the couple, the gentleman that have posted the article was married to her for 9 years. Husband died 12 years ago.
All right. So we don't know how he died. We don't know if it was like a sudden thing. We don't know if they were divorced beforehand, right?
No, don't know. Don't know.
You know what, Christine? I got this. If you really give a fuck that much, you dig that motherfucker up, and whoever else you got to dig up, and go get a bigger plot. There you go. Problem solved.
Look, I kind of
done.
agree with the stepdaughter. It doesn't really matter once it's all said and done. But when someone is not a legal adult, they can have the opinion that they want to have, especially when they didn't know. These kids didn't know their father as an adult either. So whether their father passed away while they were still married to the mother, or they divorced, XYZ, we don't know what that relationship was like either.
But I also want to know if the husband remarries, is he still going to want, in that last 27 years, right? Because now he's older, whatever. And where is he going to want to be buried? Is he going to be buried with old wife, or is he going to want to be buried with new wife?
He says that he's not going to love anyone else, but I think that's a
that's bullshit.
That's a very close-minded, short-sighted thing.
The
I know
man,
grief
he can't live alone for too long. He's going to find somebody. Trust me. He's got kids. Somebody's going to want to mother those kids. You will see. He will be remarried within 2 years. No fucking doubt about it. So that's why I'm saying, like, he's going to want to, in the long run, he's going to want to be buried to the new wife. Like Jeffrey said, either get a bigger fucking plot for you and new wife and old husband, or get over it and just let her be.
I mean, can't they go on top of each other?
Like a sandwich?
Two plots for one.
Like a triple-decker sandwich.
Okay, well, he could fucking get cremated and then be put there.
Right, I was thinking cremate her.
Cremation solves it all.
Right, cremate her, cremate him. That way he can be dusted, a little can be dusted on top of her, and then
no,
like
they can bury the second urn after they bury the first one.
Right, but what if new wife wants him buried next to her?
She can go there too. They can have a menage a trois.
Do you think it's problematic that the wife that has passed away has expressed to the son that she wants this to happen and not to the husband that she's currently married to? That's a bigger problem for me. What did she request? She said that she always wanted to be with him in death and that they would be reunited and da-da-da-da-da.
The ex?
Did she though?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you trust a child that is obviously grieving and has lost both biological parents by the age of 14?
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot.
I also know, like, my grandmother always told me she wanted to be married in Buffalo. She didn't want to be married in a Catholic cemetery. She didn't want to be buried near my grandfather. And, so instead they got the plot in the middle and put my uncle in between the two of them. But hey, let's put them together in the wake. You know what I mean? Like, hey, it's okay that he murdered her, but let's just, he was a devoted husband. He was really great father.
Oh my God.
The fuck, people.
It's the Italian. You don't want anyone to know what's going on behind closed doors.
No, but like, why would you? It seems very fucked. So, but I do understand, like, when somebody does tell you that and puts you in that position, they don't write it down, and everybody's got a different.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do?
Like, and if she did express that to her child, who would have been a child,
right? 4 or 2, or 12, right?
Like,
12.
No, well, like, yeah. Why not have that conversation with your husband? Especially when you knew that you were like. This sounds like she knew that she was going to pass away. She was, like, have that conversation. Like, that's one of the most gracious things you can do. I'm so grateful that when my father got his terminal diagnosis, he was like, "Oh, we're going and do." We did the next day. We were at the funeral home. Everything was planned. Da 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 da. All you have to do is sign this, and this, and it's done. Because I've seen people go through that shit, and it's horrible. Yeah. Like that week after someone dies, it's like, oh, you've got to go here, you've got to go here. Then you're dealing with everyone, like, having their opinion and wanting to help you, and you're like, get away from me, just fuck right off. That's just like, be clear about this shit so that you make the process easier on your children
Like
you know,
even
I
like
gotta grow up without you.
right. My cousin passed away, right? And as she was dying, I know I wasn't there for it. I don't know what the conversation was, but she did tell her husband to move on. She said, I want you to move on. I don't want to see you
Like,
sitting
yeah,
around
don't
doing
spend your
nothing.
life. Yeah,
There's no reason to mourn me forever. I know you loved me, but you can go on with your life. Don't let this break you, I
define
guess.
you. Yep.
Do you think you'd be that bitch, or do you think you'd be like that? Like, I don't want you to find anybody else.
No, it depends on what age I am, and if I knew I was dying, if I knew my kids needed a mother, like I would want him to find somebody to take care of him and them, mostly them. I would want them to be taken care of and them to be
You'd want
loved.
him to pick the person.
Honestly, my daughter wouldn't allow it. If anything
This
were
is
to
like
come
that.
to
This is
fruition.
like that episode of Golden Girls. Remember when the wife was dying and she was finding a replacement for herself, and she was like,
There's an
"That was
episode of
real
Grey's
dramatic."
Anatomy about this too.
Oh my
Um,
god!
but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want him to pick. No, I wouldn't want because I wouldn't trust it. And no, of course, I wouldn't want anybody to be, the new mom. But if I'm on my way
Someone
out,
that has their well-being in mind.
right,
Someone
someone to
that
take
has
care of them.
their best interests. Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, I mean, here's the
it would
thing:
make an interesting dating show, though, wouldn't it?
if you
the terminal matchmaker.
I'm calling Netflix. Excuse me.
Terminal
it's morbid
matchmaker.
enough, I think people would watch. I can think of a few people that I know
Right.
are probably tuning in right now.
Oh yeah,
That would
100%.
definitely watch.
It's different. It's different. It's unique. It's unusual. We like it. It's good. But yeah, I don't know. I think that they were married. They had their time together. And if you believe in the great sky Jesus and all that kind of thing, they can be together in the afterlife and be happy and romp around with all the puppies and the kitties and do all that kind of thing. Let it stay with the husband, man. She remarried. She wasn't that hung up on him.
Well, I mean, if you really
She
love
married
somebody,
someone to
you're
look
gonna
after.
want them to
She
move on.
married someone to raise them kids. So she wasn't that hung up on, true love forever.
Yo,
No
money's
one.
tight,
I
huh?
don't think there's a lot of that happening anymore. Remember back in the day where people would never be seen in public again and just wander around the house in their black clothes.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, okay, spring break, let's
You
go.
mean after they got that big ass insurance check and they could afford to do that? Yeah.
Yeah, wander around the house aimlessly with a candelabra. Oh, morning.
Yeah.
I know
That
somebody
used to
who's
be.
doing
I
it.
think that's a very old world like tradition, isn't it? Just to be in mourning for the rest of your life. I just think of all the old Italian grandmas that I know that just all black.
Yeah.
I'll never love again.
Are you kidding me? My Italian great grandmother would be like, "Your grandfather was a son of a bitch. He wouldn't give me 10 cents for rat poison to kill myself."
I mean, I do know somebody who is still in mourning, and it kills me that they don't show up for holidays. They don't show up. When they do show up, they are in all black. I get it, but it's killing them. And I know
Yeah,
that
of course it is.
I know that person who did pass away would not want to see this person still in pain like that. And
Yeah, no, it happened with my grandmother was in mourning for a good, I reckon, at least 2 years, and then she kind of snapped out of it a little bit and like realized that she could have a life. She could go on holiday. Like she could have these moments that, it's not an offense or, some big crime to live a life after you lose your partner. It's like, it's a moment in your life. It's not your whole life. And it doesn't have to define the rest of your life.
right.
So yeah, I don't know. This is a
well,
tricky
I'm
one, but
sorry.
I say just bury her with I think he did the right thing.
What, he buried her with the ex?
No,
Or
well,
with
he
the dead
couldn't
person?
because he could no. So he buried her in his family plot. because
wow.
he couldn't be buried next to her. There was no plot next to her if he buried her with the ex-husband.
Okay. Yikes.
So I think that's right. I think that's right. I'm sorry if that's not what you believe, but that's what I believe. Do you know what Jessica Simpson believes though?
What the?
She want to love you
Jessica
forever?
Simpson. No, Jessica Simpson believes that a herbal concoction containing snake sperm makes her a better singer.
Snake sperm?
Where did you
Snake
hear
sperm. She went viral last week for expounding the qualities of this herbal medicine that allegedly has snake sperm as part of its concoction, and she doubled down when she was cornered at the airport by TMZ again. She says, I mean, it just really clears my throat. I find the opposite. But I'm just, and then she said, I'm just a great singer when I have snake sperm. I can't help it.
So let's talk about the real question that we're all thinking. There is somebody who collects snake sperm.
Well,
And
this
No,
is what.
actually, that one didn't even cross my mind. I'm more
So
really concerned.
zoologist and reptile royalty TV show Jay Brewer says that it's highly unlikely that Jessica's cocktail has any actual snake sperm in it due to the difficulty of extraction.
Oh, okay.
Because who's jerking off a snake?
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I'm
we
saying.
got bots. We got bots on every platform. Oh, we get a $10 discount. Oh, nice. Okay. Sorry, I'm
On
just looking
sperm?
at non-sperm. $10 discount on snake sperm for everyone.
You get snake sperm. You get snake sperm.
I mean, who's paying for it? You can usually get it for free.
I
Not
don't
snake sperm,
understand the purpose, or like what does she think it does? Like what is
It
what
makes
is
her a
are there
great
health
singer.
benefits?
I don't know.
Look
As one of the commenters said. Yeah. As one
What?
of the commenters on our page said, judging from her new music, no, it doesn't.
Fuck. That's funny.
She's gone country. Leave Jessica alone. She can't
Hey.
help it.
I want to go skating with a public affair.
All the girls come out with a public affair. She's had a public affair. That's the problem. She's getting divorced again, bitch. She can't keep it there.
Really?
Yeah. We feel
And
sorry
it
for her,
sucks,
but she's
like,
But she want to love him forever.
but like Nick and what's her name? Vanessa. They actually look like happy.
right.
You know, like, and they look like a solid couple. They did that show together on Netflix, and like
the
think
dating
like,
show.
yeah, and they talked about like how they went through therapy, and they're still going through therapy, and there are times like they're very open about their relationship, like, and it was great, like,
yeah, wanting to make their relationship work in the public eye after a long term,
yeah.
Well, I mean, anybody, right? Like, if you're not doing that in your relationships with people, they're not going to fucking work.
Yeah. Honesty is the best policy, right?
If you don't communicate, it's not
sometimes you just got to drop a truth bomb on a bitch, and it happens, right? We've got no Vera this week, so there's no angry rant about life.
I thought I was angry enough throughout the show.
Yeah, I think we've had enough anger throughout the
I'm
show.
getting angry right now. Is what I'm doing. Reading fucking text messages that are coming through on the top of my fucking screen. And I'm angry.
Christina's going to kill us all. But thank you for joining us today, Uncensored Radio's UCR Live. Christina's been here. Jeff's been here. I've been Steve. And we're just living the life. But just keep yourself full of snake sperm, I guess, is the general vibe.
No snake babies.
No snake
you have
babies.
eggs for Easter. You'll have free eggs for Easter.
Oh, happy Easter, everyone. Imagine doing the eggs for Easter and they turn out to be snake eggs. Oh
my God.
That's a show. That's a surprise Easter. And you just give kids eggs and they hatch. That's a surprise Easter, baby. I'm calling Netflix again. We'll see you next week. Thanks, folks. Bye now.